I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
When Nathan done it there. When Nathan.
I literally told her, I know you're crazy, but holy shit. Sit down our own fucking lodging for no goddamn reason. No goddamn reason.
I'll try later tonight. I will do that. Okay,
Honestly, fuck it. Matthew, just go to the fucking lodge. Just go to the fucking lodge. Yeah, we'll just go to the fucking lodge.
I don't know how to tag my
Yeah, I got you. I'll tell you.
I know where the parking lot is, but I don't know how to syndicate, like, tag myself and make one. So I will just say my way to the game, okay? Walk in. Can I yell, hey, can I?
Mayhem's king, money's crown. Take your shot or stay down. Monday mayhem, feel the crush. Flame his soul in a violent rush. Monday mayhem, stars remain. Every match is blood and brain. Monday night never ends clean. This is mayhem. This is the machine.
But first, 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 but first.
Monday mayhem, breathe the trains. Fight till the pain carves out your name. Monday mayhem, rules me damned. Born for the brawl, I'll die where I stand. Still blood souls through blood red haze. Barbed nights and violent days. No street fear, just fist and fire. Bodies fall in a pile of sand. The will, the woke room, the door. Put a grip through what you're told. Mayhem's king, Monday's crown. Take your shot or stay down. When you play this gown. Monday mayhem, feel the crush. Slam your soul in the violent rush. Monday mayhem, feed the flame. There's no reset when you play this game. Monday night never ends clean. This is mayhem, this is the machine. Monday mayhem. One night, no rules of mercy. This is mayhem. Blood is a man like a war drum beat. Steel boots stomping in the city heat. Cables rattle, chains get tight. Welcome to the jungle of the Monday night. Smoke close in, pyro explodes. Rage in my veins, I'm ready to unload. Bell rings loud like a shotgun blast. No second chances, no looking past. No guns, no refs, no peace tonight. Justice, just steal, just fall on fight. No gods, no refs, no peace tonight. Just fist, just steal, just fall on fight. Monday mayhem, break the chains. Fight till the pain carves out your name. Monday mayhem, rules me damned. Born for the brawl, I'll die where I stand.
TWF Monday Mayhem is getting ready to go on the air, ladies and gentlemen. We hope that all of you guys are ready for an exciting episode here after riots in Los Angeles. We're here in Las Vegas, Nevada, here tonight for Monday Mayhem, bringing you some more hot action here. Monday Mayhem has been bringing you the pain and the danger here. A recently injured Donovan Steele had, after winning those tag team titles in Los Angeles, they had to vacate it, and we will find new tag team champions here tonight, as well as we will find out who Garrett Rogers' #1 contender to face him for the World's Heavyweight Championship coming up at Monday Mayhem. We have a big elimination chamber for our main event, as well as many other hot matches here tonight. More debuting stars here. We'll see the in-ring return of Jacob Morrison after helping the TWO. Man, I hate that TWO faction. They're running amok here in the TWF, making everybody look like assholes. We'll see Nathan Hammerstone take on Matthew James in one-on-one competition. We'll also see a three-way dance here tonight between some hot new debuting star, Tiffany Steele and Emily Mortis. We'll see some women's tag team action here tonight. We'll see the television championship defended by Dylan Storm against his real-life rival, Doom Nibis. And of course, like I said, we have that 6-man elimination chamber for our main event. TWF Monday Mayhem's getting ready to roll here. Let's get into the action. Monday Mayhem's ready to roll in here, ladies and gentlemen. As we get ready to start our first match, Bubba Electric versus Big Red Benson in a lights out title match. Big Red Benson has been successfully defending that lights out championship, while Bubba Electric now is currently on a win after defeating the Cactus last night in Los Angeles, is taking out his focus on Big Red Benson. This should be an interesting match, ladies and gentlemen, as we get into it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is full of action champion.
The TWF Lights Out Championship on the line. Bubba Electric about to make his way to the ring versus Big Red Benson. And our predictions going live, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you everybody for tuning into Monday Mayhem. Why are the lights not working? Is this because it's a lights out match? If it is, that's an interesting thing there, Cotton. Our first predictions live. Will Bubba Electric defeat the menace known as Big Red Benson? Only you guys can find out here and bet your channel points along to see who will win. Bubba Electric, after defeating the Cactus, said he wants to see how tough some of the TWF stars are. The commissioner of TWO in the house, letting you know that these ladies and gentlemen are some of the TWO, some of the hardest hitting stars of the past, the TWF, and they're building the future as well. But speaking of the future, the lights out champion Big Red Benson, a man who has only been in TWF for 2 months and showing great promise here. A one-time United States champion, and now currently tied for the longest record of the lights out champion with Harrison B. This defense will be the deciding factor if he is going to be the longest reigning lights out champion in TWF history here, ladies and gentlemen. This is our opening contest. We'll have our ring crew out around the ringside ready to put around on our ropes after this matchup. Only way to win our lights out contest, ladies and gentlemen, is through knockouts or submissions. Big Red Benson, a jiu-jitsu style fighter. You know he's got that advantage in submissions here over Bubba Electric. But Bubba Electric said he's ready to knock some sense into Benson here tonight. The TWF Lights Out Championship on the line here in our opening contest. This Lights Out contest. There's lots of action happening before the show. Tiffany Jones did shock the world last night at the end of riots in Los Angeles, almost causing a riot as the TWO destroyed the women's champion. There's a now vacant TWF women's championship here, ladies and gentlemen. We will fight. We're all fighting here. These ladies jockeying for position. Who deserves that spot? Those spots in that coveted 16-woman tournament to find out who's the women's champion. So these ladies here tonight, all jockeying for position to see who will be going on. Who will be going on against who? Lights Out Championship on the line. Bubba Electric knows what's on what prize is on the line here, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
As we see Big Red Benson starting off quickly against Bubba Electric. Bubba Electric not knowing to do against a man. Yes, Dallas, she did win last night, but after the pay-per-view went off air, we saw one last thing where Samantha James was called out by Tiffany Steele, and Tiffany Steele joined the TWO, and they beat and battered down Samantha James, where she had so badly that she had to vacate the title. A power bomb by Benson. Bubba Electric. Referee. Oh, Bubba using that sledgehammer very effectively against the Cactus last night. Bubba Electric now facing off against Benson and just taking those. The TWO takeover start has been on the roll already. This is the first night in full swing now of the TWF takeover. As we see Tiffany Steele saying that the TF takeover starts tonight. I mean, they have control of so many of the titles here in TWF. It's disgusting. You guys, these fans, they are probably sick of seeing this. While meanwhile, the wrestlers in the back are probably even more sick of it, seeing it. Bubba Electric with a big German suplex. Taking down Benson. They're fighting back on that outside here. Is Bubba Electric laying in some chops. Man, the owner of GPW not playing any games around here. They go behind is Big Red Benson. Thrown across the ring here. A leg drop on the outside of the ring. Lisa Quinn will be making her debut tonight. Oh, and we see a stunner to Big Red Benson by Bubba Electric. Bubba's calling for him to get up. He wants to knock his ass out, he said, tonight here in Las Vegas. Bubba Electric already busted open, though, and that devastating suplex, taking him down to the ground. The collar and elbow tie up now. Bubba Electric takes a big slam. Slammed into those steel steps. Bubba Electric in control of this lights out matchup here tonight. Big Red Benson not knowing what to do against a man like Bubba Electric, a Texas born and raised, facing adversity all of his life, trying to keep the farm afloat, he says, as well as trying to keep his wrestling company afloat. A lariat now by Big Red Benson. Benson trying to get back into control of this match, using his size advantage over Bubba Electric. Goes for the, we know this as the eye of the storm here. Dylan Storm might have taught Mr. Benson a thing or two, but Bubba Electric able to fight out of it and tries to send Benson. Oh, Nani? Bubba Electric defying the laws of gravity there. Physics be damned with Bubba Electric in the ring. The static electricity holding him up. Big Red Benson trying to get back in the control of this matchup here. Bubba Ray, Bubba Electric, not Bubba Ray. A decimating double foot stomp here. Swinging for the fences with that kendo stick, but right into the face. These warriors fighting outside the ring. Bubba Electric and Big Red Benson facing off for that TWF Lights Out Championship. Our opening match here tonight on TWF Monday Mayhem. The Mayhem running strong here with the first matchup. Benson and Bubba Electric both facing off in this no rules, knockouts and submissions only match. As Benson, the disrespect, trying to bite right through Bubba Electric's gloves. That's gotta hurt. And again with the bite to the hand. You see Bubba Electric sent into those steel steps now as the Big Red Benson picks up that Singapore cane. That Singapore cane broken across the back of Big Red Benson as we see Bubba Electric taking control of this matchup again. A figure four. Oh, a spinning toe hold. Must have learned that at Amarillo Double Cross Ranch. Benson, though, fighting out of it, knowing that a spinning toe hold is falling on top of that trash can that's outside the ringside area here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining TWF Monday Mayhem, the premier wrestling federation here on Twitch.tv here, bringing you hard-hitting action featuring lots of bright and upcoming wrestlers here on Twitch.tv. Hosted graciously by your host, Tagged Up Tyler. What up, lovely chills? The kip up. As we see Bubba Electric trying to slam Benson's head face first into that trash can. These two warriors fighting for the Lights Out Championship. Knockouts and submissions, the only way to win this match. Big Red Benson throwing Bubba Electric around the ringside area. Benson, no, he's got to be looking for some submission to put this man away as he goes for a Boston Crab. Sits on Bubba Electric, knowing that the bigger man is probably not that flexible. This has got to be excruciating on Bubba Electric here. Collar and elbow. Electric sent around the ringside area as the ring crew moving around. Ring crew at the ringside area, ready to put the ropes back on for the rest of the TWF Monday Mayhem show here tonight. Benson delivering a headbutt right onto Bubba Electric now. Bubba Electric, he's bleeding like a stuffed pig now. Right all over that mat. We're going to have to clean that up before our next matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Tiffany Jones trying to remind Lisa about what she did to Samantha James, the world's heavyweight champion, after she lost to her in that Hell in a Cell match. Bubba Electric Getting reversed by Benson now and slammed straight down onto the mat. Benson might not be doing well here if Bubba Electric is able to get this submission hold off, and that spinning toe hold might be doing numbers. But no, it doesn't make him give up. Benson might have checked that. The single leg DDT as Bubba Electric is bleeding like a stuffed pig here. The single leg Boston Crab on Big Red Benson. Will this make him give up? There's no ropes for him to grab. Might have been losing his grip. He lets go of it. What does Bubba Electric have going on for him? Bubba Electric. I don't know what Bubba's doing. Bubba's just doing Bubba things, I guess. Slamming Big Red Benson right into those steps. It's really anybody's ball game. These two warriors of the TWF doing battle here, trying to knock one another out. A much more vicious style of match here in the TWF than our traditional 3-count pins or submissions. The submissions don't count on the outside of the ring, but a knockout will, ladies and gentlemen. Benson's legs have got to be killing him after taking 3 spinning toe holds here tonight. Live in Las Vegas, Big Red Benson holding at those legs. You know that's got to be hurting the Giant here. Bubba Electric with that steel chair, and knowing that danger's in the water, we see Bubba Electric receive a Pele kick delivered by your current lights out champion, ladies and gentlemen. Bubba Electric sent on the ringside area as Big Red Benson gets back into the ring. Also busted open. I never even noticed that one, ladies and gentlemen. That's these two men, warriors of the TWF now, spilling their blood as those steps are being brought in. Referee's going to allow it, but Bubba Electric able to stop that. Going for the suplex, but no. Oh, powers him up anyway. The powerful suplex applied by Bubba Electric as these two warriors, these two gladiators of the TWF in this knockouts only or submissions only matchup. Bubba Electric wanting to finish this off against Big Red Benson. Benson missing the double foot stomp, moves that he's won many matches with. Oh, he's trying to wrangle up everybody at the rodeo. As Bubba Electric with a super kick, sending him out of the ring. Not done yet. He might be looking for a powerbomb or a stunner to finish this off. Rolling out of the way, or just saying, fuck that, you're not up as strong as you think. Big Red Benson with the go behind. Bubba Electric with the reversal. Elbows right to the jaw of Benson. Bubba Electric. Big kick right into the back. We see, oh no, the knee strike right into the back of the head. Another one right to the back of the head of Benson. I don't know what he can do here. The blood pouring from his head. Oh, and he's getting jaggy with it. A happy feet distracts Bubba Electric just enough as he's able to get the attack off. And trying to stretch him here. A single arm leg choke out, or leg lock. Let's see if this is going to take this man out. Will Bubba give up here? No, Benson knows he's going to have to do some more work here. This match going 12 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Another jab. Oh, catches him looking at that fist. Benson, the fancy footwork with the distraction. And oh, the chair shot right into Bubba Electric's face. He's not going to give away this title easily, ladies and gentlemen. Referee's calling it there after the Pele kick. Big Red Benson defeating the leader and owner of PGW's Invasion here tonight. Big Red Benson successfully will hold that title. Now the official longest here in TWF. A full 30 days plus, so that's 44 days in total now. Big Red Benson is on a big winning streak. We're feeding people to Big Red Benson, and he's defeating them. This man has found his niche here. Champions retention here tonight in Las Vegas. The odds were in his favor tonight on this Las Vegas card. Live from the MGM Grand here tonight. TWF is taking over the world on their way back home to New York for a Hammerstein Ballroom show. Only time will tell how long it takes us to get there, though. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, with our next matchup. We'll see a four-way dance between all of these ladies who are trying to throw their hat in the ring for who will walk away from Monarchy Madness's 16-woman tournament to crown our vacant champion. They're all jockeying for position and trying to get some momentum heading into that tournament, ladies and gentlemen, and you know that's going to be a big one here tonight. We have a four-way dance, though, instead of that tournament. We're going to continue on. Former one-time women's champion Sadie Adams signed back on the dotted line about 3 weeks ago in TWF, and she's been coming back hot ever since. You see the man, the myth, the legend, Sadie Adams winning, doing a great job in the women's division back in 2K24. She's looking to get to the top of the mountain here in TWF in 25. Seeing that the women's division has stepped its game up, she said it's time for her to step her game up too, as she's entering the call for this four-way dance. Up next, making her way to the ring.
And her opponents, first from Melbourne, Australia,
Mariah Steele making her debut, her official in-ring debut here in TWF. We saw her get jumped by Samantha James, and she had to postpone her debut a couple weeks. She's finally here in in-ring competition in this four-way dance. The women's division has been going insane here in the TWF. The United States Women's Championship, our newest addition here for the women's division, proving that these ladies have what it takes to go in the tank. And when it comes to Monarchy Madness, these ladies want to be crowned the TWF Queen of the Ring. Two big tournaments, two 16-person tournaments, one for the men's division, one for the women's division, to crown the king and queen of the ring at Monarchy Madness It should be an interesting match, an interesting night, plus a World Heavyweight Championship match. Pistolaria making her way to TWF, also part of GPW. She Blecker popping into the chat with the bang in it.
That was interesting.
Turn it up.
I almost just spilled my water, chat. That was almost embarrassing. That face is probably funny though. This four-way dance about to go off the rails between these ladies. You know they're all getting amped knowing that they have a shot at that women's championship with that 16-woman tournament coming up. Winning that men's championship, not only do you become the king of the ring, you also are guaranteed a title match. One World's Heavyweight Championship match for the winner of the men's division. The current United States Women's Champion, not defending the title here tonight, but she is here in action, showing off that title that she is so graciously wearing and glorious to win. Julia Winters, the TWF Women's United States Champion, said she's trying to raise the bar of what the women's division is here, as she said she holds this title with pride. Keeping the title close to her. She knows that this is a cherished moment here in her career for the TWF. And she knows that she has a golden opportunity to write history as one of the first women's United States champions. Not the inaugural, but one of the first. I'd say probably top 5. We see a big spear immediately delivered by Julia Winters. Right to Mariah Steele. Is that going to take her out of this match immediately? No, she does kick out. I thought that was it for Mariah Steele. And Julia Winters saying, you want to kick out of my finish? Watch this on me. I'll watch you kick. Only a 2 count, ladies and gentlemen, as TWF rolls on. This is not a one fall to a finish. A great distance by Julia Winters. Sadie Adams missing that springboard moonsault. Pistolaria turns her attention to Mariah Steele, probably the weakest one in the contest here, as Sadie Adams turns her attention, has got to start fighting off against Julia Winters. Taking the flurry of offense here is Winters. Adams showing why she's a former women's world champion here in TWF. Mariah Steele going up top though. Looking to get some big action. A senton crushing Pistolaria. Going for the cover on the champion, Sadie Adams. Splits against the eyes here, ladies and gentlemen, as they go for the cover. A big punch to the face. A forearm now. Oh, and a jawbreaker across that middle rope. Julia Winters now squaring up with Pistolaria. Pistolaria's claim to fame is she is a GPW's top of the women's division, and TWF has gotten her in a talent exchange. The crowd here in Las Vegas chanting for tables. While there is a table in the center of the ring, we will have to see if the ladies here will grant the fans what they wish for. And oh my lordy, that big stomp right across the face as Sadie Adams goes up top and crushes Mariah Steele with that steel trash can on the ground. A cover by Julia Winters onto Pistolaria, and she's done for, ladies and gentlemen. First eliminated from this matchup. Julia Winters pointing to her wrist, saying time's money, baby, as she's taking her time catching her breath. Another trash can. Ladies, can we not destroy the ringside area? Sadie Adams picking up Mariah Steele for us. Running sit-out powerbomb on those thin mats on the outside of the ring here, ladies and gentlemen. A running kick delivered with authority by Julia Winters. One of the best wrestlers in TWF today, holding that women's TWF United States Championship with honor. Non-title matchup here for the women's championship. But you know, a pinfall victory over the champion would have to mean wonders. Trying to throw that trash can lid on top of Mariah Steele, but Steele throwing the big punch. Spear right on top of, and she grabs that trash can lid and cracks Sadie Adams right across the head with it. Winters is in control. She's telling Sadie Adams to kiss her ass. She's going to make that United States Championship look better than the Women's World Championship. These ladies giving it their all here tonight. Mariah Steele, daughter of Tiffany Steele. Although, after we saw last night, she apparently left Donovan Steele for Matthew James and pins Mariah Steele pinned. It's only Julia Winters and Sadie Adams, the last two women in this matchup. The belly to back suplex, exploder style, sending her over top. The fans chanted for this earlier. Julia Winters gonna try to deliver what the fans want here tonight. A table set up in the ring. Springboard kick to Sadie Adams. Will Sadie Adams be the one to fall here? Another steel chair has been grabbed for this contest. A referee in the way. The rolling cutter by Sadie Adams, trying to put away the one and only Julia Winters. But Winters showing why she's the current United States Women's Champion. Oh my God. There was no way that Sadie Adams was about to try to do that to Julia Winters. She's a snowstorm. You can't put fire on a snowstorm. Oh my God, that melts the snow. Doesn't care. She's gonna do it anyway. The table's burning bright now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, these ladies playing Ring Around the Rosie. As we see Sadie Adams get the reversal now. Collar and elbow tie up between these two ladies as the ring is burning hot. Julia Winters in control. I can't believe there's a flaming table right now. I love it. This big forearm slap right into the face as she pulls up Sadie Adams. Julia Winters, our United States champion for the women's division, in control of this matchup, sending Adams around the ringside area. That table is burning way longer than it should be, but it is a... Winters getting out to go greet Sadie Adams on the outside. What a reversal by Sadie Adams as she was playing possum. The jawbreaker to just lure her in. The spinning back fist doesn't take her down, but another flurry of offense. And this time a leg kick to take her down. These ladies just tearing apart our ringside area here on the second match of Mayhem. A running forearm. Julia Winters in control of this matchup again after the couple of stiff chair shots to the back of the head. Julia Winters grabbing the stop sign, signaling it's time to stop. But Sadie Adams, not Samantha James. Samantha James is injured in the hospital. Sadie Adams trying to get a win over the United States Women's Champion here in this four-way dance. The last two women of the four-way dance here. Casually burns down arena, right? Doesn't even do the spot to put the table out. It's just burning. Flaming table looks cool, though. Troy, this is like us doing 2K spots. Inverted driver slamming her down onto the ground. Sadie Adams running right into a pump kick by Julia Winters. Still in control of this matchup here now, ladies and gentlemen. Delivers a beautiful slam. Will we see the casualty burning table? While arena burnt down, 40,000 in attendance, only 13 made it out. Shh, Troy, we don't talk about the casualties. There, she put it out, look. Julia Winters in control of this matchup, trying to make sure that Sadie Adams knows that she's the Women's United States Champion, that she's got to go through her again if she wants to win that Women's United States Championship here, ladies and gentlemen. And she's taking a bow for the crowd here in Las Vegas. The forearm from the inside of the ring to the outside. Julia Winters in control, just needs to end this match. But had to break the kendo stick across the chest of Winters now. Oh, and the LED screen is cracked now, and we're gonna have to get tech support out here to fix the sign after this brutal, hellacious four-way dance match. Julia Winters trying to take out Sadie Adams on the top rope, but just lets it happen and yeah, now the table's put out, and this is why we can't have nice things. Oh my god, what happened with the trash can? Going for the Yakuza kick, but Sadie Adams misses. We see Julia Winters in control. Going for the roll-up. Sadie Adams trying to get a roll win over the U.S. champion in this non-title matchup, but the champion not going to lose easily like that. Oh no, up the underhook release power bomb. I don't think Julia Winters is going to kick out of this one after the hellacious fight that these ladies have been putting on. And the L taken by Julia Winters. That Julia Winters just dominating through the opening contest parts of this contest. Sadie Adams, though, just as you see in this replay, just waiting for her spot. Sweet. Sweet. And here we see the final moments. Julia Winters takes that underhook release power bomb. Sadie Adams just showing why she is one of the best to ever do it here in the TWF. And Julia Winters might want to watch her back. One of the greatest of all times here, as the 2K match report says. Up next, though, we see Casey Hero. He's going to be taking on Jacob Morrison of the TWO, or that Pure Honor Championship. Best 2 out of 3 falls match here. Bro, seriously.
The following is a 2 out of 3 falls match and is for the Pure Honor Championship.
This best 2 out of 3 falls match in this Pure Honor Championship.
Eternity later.
The TWO making their way to the ring. Jacob Morrison as Garrett Rogers, Matthew James, the Thunder World Order make their way to the ring as Jacob Morrison is scheduled for action here tonight. Oh, they close up with the world's heavyweight champion. He's actually looking kind of nice with the suit. The Thunder World Order wreaking havoc here in the TWO. Recent signee to the TWO.
Know your role and shut your mouth, you jabroni!
Recent signee to the TWO. Tiffany Steele trying to make waves after they assaulted Samantha James, forcing the Cactus's hand forced. He had to vacate the Women's World Championship. And what we saw earlier, we saw Richard Mason powerbombed off the stage by Garrett Rogers, but he said he's still willing to compete in that chamber match tonight just for an opportunity to face Rogers once again. The current Pure Honor champion, Casey Hero. He is here tonight, and he said he's the one taking it to the fight straight to TWO. He said he doesn't like them, and he wants them gone out of the TWF. Calling himself the Vigilante here. Casey Hero making a presence felt here tonight. The justice bringer of his baseball bat by his side. Will this be the equal maker that he needs for the TWO? Or will the TWO prove that the numbers game is still too much for him here? This is a best 2 out of 3 falls match.
Introducing the challenger. From Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 242 pounds, Jacob
Morrison, standing in challenger's corner, said he looks to bring gold to the to the TWO tonight.
weighing in at 266 pounds, the Pure Honor champion.
Casey Hero in the chat as well, watching along with he is currently battling. Jacob Morrison said he wants that Pure Honor championship because he said he's the pure honor of what TWF's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Stretching around. This is a different side of Jacob Morrison that we've seen here. 60-minute time limit on this best 2 out of 3 falls matches. Morrison starting off quick and taking it out quickly with a thunder cutter. But no. Casey Hero showing why he is the current Pure Honor champion. He shows that you can't just start off quick like that and end the match. Get an easy fall on him. I forgot to do the prediction. Prediction going live, ladies and gentlemen. Get your tokens in. What up, can't be like Mike? Taking him down. Jacob Morrison challenging currently the TWO, running a rough shot over TWF with holding most of the championships. Jacob Morrison looking to grab the Pure Honor championship from Casey Hero. Casey Hero did win this the championship from and against El Fuego Loco. Now, Matthew James talking some smack to Hero. These guys have some past in other federations. So Hero said he can kick his ass anytime, any day, but giving this distraction is giving Morrison time to get up. The drop down now. And the drop kick by Morrison. Morrison showcasing that flamboyant high-flying style. Must be why the TWO signed him to be part of their group. The Hurricanrana, the head scissor takedown by Morrison, showing off his lucha stylings. And the Tope Kumiko. You did not miss your match yet. Morrison dropping Casey Hero across the top rope. And a brutal neck snap, working over the neck of Casey Hero. Casey Hero winning that title against El Fuego Loco last Sunday, literally yesterday, at Riots in Los Angeles. And now we're back to our regularly scheduled TWF programming. The TWO have been running roughshod here, though, as Garrett Rogers, our world's heavyweight champion, Matthew James, the TWF United States champion, Dylan Storm, the TWF light heavyweight, the TWF television champion. Oh my god, I couldn't think of the name of that. Oh my god, I'm dumb. Editor, fix that. Morrison slammed in that turnbuckle though. Casey Hero going for the first fall. These two men, this is best 2 out of 3 falls contest for the Pure Honor Championship. Garrett Rogers watching it as Morrison not successfully being able to defend against him. Fuck, that's what I forgot to do, Dallas. We see slamming his head into the turnbuckle. The scoop and a slam. Morrison going up top. Might be looking for a finish here. Might be looking for something deadly from the high red district. Points at Hero. Walks across. Tightrope walks to the top rope. And he drop kicks Hero in the face. I thought he was going for a Hurricanrana, but no, a wheelbarrow bulldog from the second rope, taking Hero down to the center of the ring, right on that TWF logo, ladies and gentlemen. Referee getting into position here. Now 1, 2, but Hero kicking out, still fighting for that first fall here. Morrison looking to be the Pure Honor champion. Scoops him up and slams him down. Hero needs a prayer or something. The TWO number advantage distracting him has really costed him. But that's that code breaker from the second rope, devastating. And I think that's the first fall right there, ladies and gentlemen. Morrison goes up in this battle as Hero not knowing what to do with the 2 out of 3 fall stipulation here, but fighting upwards, showing that he has that never say die attitude that TWF loves. And all the disrespect that the TWO is showing Casey Hero. Jacob Morrison slapping him in the face. The forearm and another slap. Ladies and gentlemen, this match is getting spicy, some would say. Hero saying, give me more chops, he can take them. He's fighting that uphill battle now as Morrison does have the first fall, but they go to the hockey fight, ladies and gentlemen. Matthew James scared for his partner, but and the quick roll-up. Will this be enough to take Morrison down? Rogers trying to get the crowd to say that that TWO is the best. A big elbow drop right into the chest of Morrison. Hero looking for something deadly from the second rope, but Morrison sidesteps out. No, and it just crowns him with that axe handle from the second rope. Brett's rope, if you will. Oh no, Casey looking for that go to sleep. He's trying to put Morrison asleep for this matchup. But Morrison digging deep, showing why he is part of the TWO. Garrett Rogers sees that this man has been through the mud. He knows what it takes to be a hard worker. And he knows how to be a champion. As he hits a second code breaker, he might go for the finish here. Is this gonna end the match? Oh no, the TWO. 4 of the 5 members of TWO currently hold gold. The go to sleep wasn't enough to put Morrison asleep. TWO continuing to take over here as we see the chat roaring in uproar as the TWO continues to dominate the TWF. That's how you wrestler, Daddy-O. That's how you wrestle, Daddy-O. Then your new Pure Honor champion.
Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! I want all of you to look at it!
Do we have time for a quick interview with Morrison for his monumentous win here for the Pure Honor Championship?
Here is your winner and new Pure Honor champion, Jacob Morrison.
Does Jacob Morrison have a moment for an interview with our commentator here tonight to talk about his win? Jumping him with a bat currently. We're trying to get a quick interview with him. We see Morrison. We see currently we have the Pure Honor champion here in TWF. Some would say it's quite an upset and a despicable act that the TWF is coming into, or the TWF is experiencing with the TWO coming here.
Well, that's because a lot of people don't know what real wrestling is. They can be as upset as they want, honestly, but you know, when they see a couple real wrestlers come out and take over, we win everything. It's because they know we're the best. We're winners. We're better than them, and they know it. That's the problem.
You're better than them, and you know it. Words from Jacob Morrison here. What do you have to say about Casey here trying to attack you as you see Matthew James behind us actually continuing and Garrett Rogers stomping him out?
Well, let's see. He had to bring a bat to a fight, to a fist fight. He brought a bat, and he still lost. Like, come on. Why would I be worried about a little trash like him?
Nobody's gonna come down and try to save him. Thank you very much, Mr. Morrison, for your time, and we'll let you get back to and rest up after your grueling match and your second title win here in TWF. Congratulations.
Thank you, boss man.
As we move on after that interview with Morrison here, we move on to tag team action. We're about to see some new tag teams here in TWF. The 4-way tag team ladder match, ladies and gentlemen. Get your channel points in. our prediction going live, ladies and gentlemen, as we get started for this four-way ladder match between we have a hot new tag team featuring a former world's heavyweight champion and a former television champion. We also have the Golden City Terror Twins. Oh, and who's that making their way to the ring right now, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, that can only be. Oh my God, is that has to be Trevion Asino with, I can't believe it. It's Jack Powell, the Megalodon, joining Trevion Asino. Blood in the Water has joined TWF.
Introducing first, at a combined weight of 422 pounds, Jack Powell and the Predator.
There's 1,000 tokens bet on about 1,000 tokens bet on the Golden City Terror Twins. We have 1,000 on Truth and Consequences, the former tag team champions here. Blood in the Water, the newest tag team on the scene here for the TWF. Jack Powell, one half of the longest reigning tag team champions, the Street Thugs, and he's back in the ring in the tag team division once again. Jack Powell, former world heavyweight champion, one time this season, beating Garrett Rogers. But Garrett Rogers getting the win back on him.
And their opponents, first, at a combined weight of 498 pounds, the Scorpion,
D'Angelo Marcus and Maverick Blade, Truth and Consequences, one-time tag team champions here in the TWF. Only losing to the North Revolution. North Revolution won those tag team championships from them last night at Riots in Los Angeles. But unfortunately, with Donovan Steele getting injured, they had to vacate the titles, and we're having this ladder match here tonight. They said they went in on it because they were the former tag team champions. We got to go to ad break here as our other two teams are entering. Oh God. As we're gonna keep calling the action. We're gonna keep calling the action until we eventually get to the actual match. And if we're still in ad break, we will pause. But we see the Golden City Terror Twins getting their first opportunity at tag team glory here at the tag team titles here in a ladder match. Will they climb the ladders of success here in the TWF and be those tag team champions? Malik and DeJounte Winters, god damn it. I'm just a dummy and I keep saying the wrong names. The Terror Twins getting a positive reaction here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as they're excited for their first opportunity for those tag team titles. Tyrus Fatu, knowing the dangers of a four-way dance ladder match, he said he will wait in the back, and the Chaos Club makes their way to the ring here as well. Daniel and William Gray, the twins of the Chaos Club. We see them making their way. They're looking to get an opportunity for those tag team titles here and put Chaos Club on the map.
combined weight of 500 pounds, William Gray and Daniel Gray, the Club.
The Chaos Club. We saw Richard Mason lose in heartbreaking fashion against Garrett Rogers and Riots in Los Angeles. And the Chaos Club has been furious since, plotting their revenge. The Chaos Club, though, here tonight for this ladder match, we'll have to see what happens with the four of these teams get together. 8 men in the ring for these tag team championships. We have the Golden City Terror Twins. We have Truth and Consequences. We have the Chaos Club. And we also have the one and only blood in the water, making their tag team debut. Lots of tagged up tokens on the line here. Looking like a jackpot of almost 5,000 tokens, ladies and gentlemen. As we see this match starting off, Jack Powell showing why he's a former world heavyweight champion and the longest reigning TWF, one half of the reigning Jack Powell also showing why he's one of the longest reigning tag team champions of all time. We see DJ Williams diving onto Maverick Blade. The Golden City Terror Twins have been chomping at the bit to get at those tag team titles and wanting to face Truth and Consequences for a minute. Chaos Club facing off against Trevion Asino and Jack Powell. The Megalodon Jack Powell. A forearm. And oh my god, the ladder just flying around. We see D'Angelo Marcus grabbing that table, setting it up on the outside here. This is anybody's matchup here, as long as you can go to the top of the ladder and remove those titles hanging above the ring. Go behind by Asino on Maverick Blade. And throwing him into that LED turnbuckle post. Jack Powell now working over Daniel Gray. That is Daniel Gray. William, it just slid into the ring. Asino with that big dive from the top. And a spear. Oh no. Asino might be trying to get those titles down quickly. No, he decided he wants to throw some more bows. The Chaos Club saying we got to get the win. We got to bring the glory back to Chaos Club here tonight. We see Malik trying to stop them. Trevion Asino with the 450 lariat taking down William Gray. But Jack Powell pushing down Daniel Gray. Wait, I might have them backwards. The twin magic working wonders on me. DeJounte Williams getting in the ring after Malik heads out of the ring. A beautiful backstabber onto Jack Powell. This match is chaos in the ring here, ladies and gentlemen. As Jack Powell picks up Daniel Gray and goes for the powerbomb. No, Snake Eyes. A curb stomp by Maverick Blade. Throwing these hard-hitting punches. Trevion Asino with a big leg drop between the uprights. Daniel Gray and Asino fighting. We have Jack Powell and Malik Winters. The Golden City Terror Twins. Going for the powerbomb, but reversed by Powell. The Megalodon. Oh, is DeJounte trying to get those titles? As we see Maverick Blade able to push the ladder down. Oh, it might have been over just in that second if Maverick Blade didn't get that in time. The tag team titles currently on the line here as the North Revolution ended up getting injured and have to vacate the titles. Nathan Hammerstone is in competition later tonight, especially after the big spear we saw backstage he delivered to Matthew James. Trying to pick up DJ Winters, and oh my god, slams him right on the ladder. The chaos is reigning here on Mayhem for this 8-man ladder match. Asino with a big springboard to Malik. A DDT by D'Angelo Marcus. Asino sending Winters out of the ring. Malik Winters, that is, ladies and gentlemen, as this chaotic match is reaching a frenzy here on Monday Mayhem. The Chaos Club trying to win those tag team titles and bring some glory to the Chaos Club here tonight. Richard Mason has to be watching onward as this matchup continues on. You know Tyrus Fatu is watching as his cousins Malik and DeJounte continue the assaults here and try to climb for those tag team titles. I don't know what happened to the ladder there, but the ladder was doing a thing. Over the rope goes Malik. As Maverick Blade sets up the ladder. Didn't like it the way it was the first time. Inverted Frankensteiner, Maverick Blade trying to take it out on DJ, but Malik getting into the ring. Trevion Asino stopping him, and oh my god, Trevion Asino takes a double underhook suplex onto the ladder. And now Malik takes a suplex onto the ladder. Oh my god, these guys are dying here on Monday Mayhem, giving it their all for those tag team titles, trying to prove that they are the best tag team here. No gimmicks needed, just pure adrenaline in the ring. Oh, pulls him down for a chokeslam and pulls him back up. The double team by Maverick Blade and Daniel Gray. Excuse me, William Gray. Daniel Gray getting stomped out by Maverick Blade currently. D'Angelo Market sent him to the ring. Truth and consequences both in the ring. Never mind Maverick Blade getting out of the ring. We have Trevion Asino in the ring. Trevion Asino and Jack Powell. Jack Powell has that experience that Asino needs in the tag team division. Chaos Club raining hell in the ring here as D'Angelo Marcus spears him out of his boots, ladies and gentlemen. The match continues onward as Daniel Gray continued the assault. This has been one hell of a ladder match here in the TWF. These teams fighting for the right to climb to the glory of the Tag Team Championships. Here tonight in Las Vegas, they're gambling their careers for a chance to be the best. Slamming him down on the canvas. D'Angelo Marcus getting in, and oh my god, is that a burning hammer to Asino on the outside of the ring? These guys are here to make a name for themselves. All 8 men in this. And another spear by D'Angelo Marcus. DeJounte Williams Winters might be killed. The spine buster, and he's fired up, ladies and gentlemen. He is looking like $1 million, but Jack Powell, the megalodon of blood in the water, he's not through with Maverick Blade. As Daniel Gray throws a big punch to him, center of the ring. Only 2 left in the ring. Asino here to come in to save his partner. No, we see Truth and Consequences stopping him. This match is utter pandemonium here on Mayhem. But what do you expect from a TV show called Monday Mayhem? You expect carnage. As we see Malik sets up a ladder, a burning hammer to DeJounte Williams on the outside again. By God, these guys are giving it their all. They're trying to not be forgotten. As these guys showcasing their skills here on TWF, why they deserve to be that tag team champion. Maverick Blade scales the ladder, looks to try to unhook those titles. Are they really just gonna let him do it? Really? Truth and Consequences unhooks the... Daniel Gray just couldn't do it. Insane finish. They were all just standing in the ring and they couldn't hit him. TWF keeps rolling on after this. That ladder match was utter pandemonium here for the viewers. Those watching at home, I have no idea what honestly happened. There was so much in this matchup. But Truth and Consequences, those tag team champions once again. That burning, the Chaos Club really taking their shots in on the Golden City Terror Twins here with a burning hammer on the outside of the ring, and just keeps the assault Yet again, Chaos Club really just focusing in on the Terror Twins.
Here are your winners.
All the mods blow up their house. Two-time tag team champions here in the TWF. Truth and Consequences here to hold the titles, they said, for a long time, and they're willing to take on anybody. As long as you can beat them twice, you can take those belts off of them. Interesting concept, interesting ladder match here as we move on to onto some United States division action. Nathan Hammerstone going to be taking on Matthew James here tonight. One-on-one action. Man, Daniel Gray, you weak motherfucker. That wasn't part of the script. You right. It was supposed to be the Golden City Terror Twins. I wanted Truth and Consequences to hunt the titles, but I digress. We can recook up the tag team division plans. Channel points for mine though. As we move on to our next match, this is Nathan Hammerstone taking on Matthew James, non-title matchup. Garrett Rogers is joining at ringside. Matthew won't bet 25,000 tokens on himself, James. Predictions live, ladies and gentlemen, as we move into our next matchup here. We're about the halfway point of TWF Monday Mayhem for tonight. We've had we might run a little bit longer than we normally do, as TWF has had a couple longer matches.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Retribution from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Weighing in at 245 pounds, the technician,
Nathan Hammerstone. Showcasing his strength here against Matthew James and clocking in at almost 25 miles an hour and just spearing Matthew James. You know he's got to be hurt. That was worse than Santino getting out of the Royal Rumble in a second. Insane take, but yeah. We see the Hammerstone reaching up and trying to break his way to the top. Will he make you nap, or will you nap or tap here in the ring? We'll have to find out. We have Tyrus Fatu here at ringside with him. Bro, Troy's so hung up on the Daniel Gray not pushing over the ladder. The Thunder World Order. Tiffany, we have Tiffany joining us as well, wearing her TWO attire after joining. That vicious attack that this group did to Samantha James is brutal. Garrett Rogers pile driving her in the center of the ring. The Thunderbolt, Garrett Rogers, not worried about anything here tonight, as he's not in competition. He will be watching closely though for that World Heavyweight Championship #1 contender. Bro got salami nips and gummy worm arms is crazy, Troy. Bro, where's the blow up bicep suit? Hammerstone showing off some agility very quickly here, but not hitting the mark here. Matthew James, a 3-time United States champion, both times ending in controversy. First time ending it through an injury, and the second time vacating the title. The second time when he vacated the title, it was due to a contract dispute. Look at this spaghetti, motherfucker. Hammerstone. Matthew James rolling out of the way of that senton, going for the quick roll. Matthew not trying to play games here and trying to get the win. Tyrus Fatu watching closely, knowing that the Terror Twins are definitely going to be feeling the after effects of that ladder match. He knows he's got to be wondering, what are these guys thinking here? A big drop kick doesn't land the mark completely, but does get enough of it on him that it hurts. Matthew James locked in a arm trap submission, cross face. What will happen? Matthew James breaks the handoff and brings him down with a snapmare. Matthew James, might have busted open Hammerstone here with that boot. Whoa, no. No, Matthew, the disrespect. You lift him up with your boot. Oh, and he goes for a spinning kick, but no. Blocked. Hammerstone, the Crimson Mask, might have fired him up. Big crossbody applied by Hammerstone here. Goes for the cover here. Will this be enough? Hammerstone only receiving a 1. He's going to try keeping the pressure applied to Matthew James here. And what a beautiful fireman's carry to a cutter. Oh, I thought he was going to go try to spear him again. Hammerstone with a blue thunder bomb to Matthew James on the outside, as you see Tyrus Fatu currently cheering on his man. An elbow. Matthew James with a Luthez press here, trying to keep working on that open wound of Nathan Hammerstone, trying to bust it open and make it wider. They're currently at a 5 count here, 20 counts in effect. Asino, is this the lore we're gonna do? Is that you guys are just gonna bully Chaos Club? And at the count of 9, Matthew James with the collar elbow tie up and tries to pull him. Oh, I thought he was gonna pull him up for a power bomb, but no. What a neck breaker applied on Hammerstone. Matthew James has to be feeling the hurt after that big spear from earlier, but instead he tries to deliver one to Nathan Hammerstone instead of his own. Will that be enough to put Hammerstone away? Hammerstone kicking out and showing the fortitude inside of this man. Kicks. He's a moonsault. What the fuck? A moonsault by Matthew James as he goes up top. Both men busted open, bleeding. The Crimson Mask dawned on both men. Oh God. Shout out to Dylan Storm with the Riders of the Storm. But oh my God, Nathan Hammerstone with it gets right back up and spears him. That was insane. And Matthew James able to kick out of that. Holy fuck, that was insane, guys. Hammerstone showing he's not playing around. He's calling for the kill shot. And oh my God, Matthew James might be having a concussion here. A beautiful moonsault, springing up from the second rope. Oh, Matthew James is going to no man's land as Tyrus Fatu in between him and Hammerstone. Hammerstone missing the shoulder tackle, but it doesn't matter. He'll just do it the hard way and bring him back into the ring. Very unique way to bring him back into the ring there. I thought he would just do a suplex there, but beautifully executed by Hammerstone, showing why this Canadian here in TWF is one of the top dogs. What an elbow strike, taking Matthew James down. As you know, Garrett Rogers and Tiffany Steele are scared, watching for the fate of the U.S. champion. You know, oh my God, Hammerstone is just in control of this matchup, and oh, he's looking for that knee strike again, I think. Oh, Matthew James is done. I think he's done, ladies and gentlemen. There's no way he's kicking out of that as the referee counts to 2. Matthew doesn't reversing the spear into a DDT. Matthew James might have just stole this victory from Nathan Hammerstone. But Hammerstone showing that fighting spirit. He's still getting back up. To go behind Hammerstone, showing that there's still something left in there. The Dragon Suplex doesn't hook it. He knows that ring generalship of him, of Hammerstone, knowing that he would have been stuck in the ropes. Instead, he lifts him up for a package pile driver, and he hooks the leg there. Referee in position. I don't think Matthew has anything else to kick out of, but he does. Oh my God, what is this man? What is this man's diet? Hammerstone is done playing games with Matthew James. He is trying to end this here. Cena and Powell won a 2v1 versus Daniel Gray, but Matthew James with a reversal. Matthew reverses everything James. The release German suplex flying into that bottom turnbuckle. Hammerstone pulling himself up quickly, but Matthew James not going to give him a chance to breathe. Keeps the assault on him. Matthew with a springboard elbow from the rope. I'm surprised that Tyrus Fatu didn't try to trip him up there. The collar and elbow as Matthew James sends him off the ropes. And a super kick right into the chest. No way that Matthew James is able to win this. Hammerstone, what are these men on? Oh my God. These are not normal men in the ring here. These are 2 super athletes of TWF trying to show you what the American title scene is all about here. Oh, I think I see him back there. He's behind the best are here sign. Oh, that wasn't him. Matthew James looking to finish this off and delivers a spear. Oh, it doesn't look like a reversal is happening. I think that Hammerstone is done. No, but we've been proven wrong before. This match is insane. Win or lose, both of these guys look like killer. Matthew James resorting to an old tactic, trying to get that padded cell. And knowing that, he could have grabbed the ropes. He was right there. Matthew James eking out a win over Hammerstone tonight. I cannot believe that Hammerstone had this match controlled, but Matthew James just proving why he's a former world heavyweight champion 3 times over. But Hammerstone proving that he is hungry for this championship. He wants the gold. He needs the gold. And I don't think that there's anything or anyone who's going to stop him. Matthew James celebrating after barely eking out a win, telling Hammerstone to suck it. What a dirty bastard as the TWO is walking out of here. I cannot believe what TWO is doing here in the TWF. Making the world a worse place. As we move on to some women's action, more TWO action underway. Matthew James making his way back out. Ooh, I did not want to skip that. We're moving on to our next matchup. Boo. Boo, Matthew James. Boo. Why do you always win? Tiffany Steele saying that that's her man, even though her man was Donovan Steele, the former tag team champion. Lisa Quinn making her TWF debut here, making her way from Maine. She must be an old Matthew James fan, using the Matthew James theme song. I kid. He doesn't use it anymore, so it's fine. Lisa, though, making her TWF debut here. Lisa Quinn, that is. A new face in the TWF women's division. Interesting plays here as the Queen of the Ring tournament, Monarchy Madness, will be happening in Leeds, England, coming this June. Be ready for it, ladies and gentlemen. The newest member of the TWO, Tiffany Steele. Matthew James, quick turnaround, getting showered and changed. Tiffany Steele wearing a TWO bandana, turning her back on the North Revolution and joining the TWO. An interesting turn of a plays here from Steele. You're not. Stop lying to yourself. Insane. As Tiffany Steele looking to get on this three-way dance action, we'll have to see how she stands against Lisa Quinn. And not only that, Mariah Monroe making her TWF debut as well. Reverse. Fuck. I forgot to turn that one off. Fuck. This one's not gonna be as funny because I have so much shit everywhere now. I have a fucking driving sim right behind me. I can't freely spin. Fuck spinning me around. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Not go rego, baby. But Mariah Monroe making her TWF debut here as we get back from spinning in my chair.
I got freaks 9 days out of the week. I can give them. I was only 7 days in a week. Man, you ain't big pop. I'm the big bad booty daddy. It's non-stop.
This three-way dance competition. All these ladies jogging for position to see who will be bringing the most momentum. Oh my Jesus! Oh my Atlanta! We see a quick stunner by Lisa Quinn right away to Tiffany Steele, almost eliminating her. But Mariah Monroe waiting patiently for her chance to jump in. A big knee strike by Monroe, but Lisa Quinn with a bulldog right away, looking to go for that cover on Jones once again. Crazy start to this match as Tiffany Steele eliminated almost immediately. Matthew James is chilling. Matthew James took his shirt off to flex on the hose now. Oh my god. I mean, I can't say I've never seen that because I've seen the triple.
75% chance of winning if we used to go one-on-one and then add 66 and 2/3%. I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning.
What a bummer. Immediately eliminated. Two debuting superstars. Matthew James just sitting here checking out the hotties. James is just chilling here now. Matthew, what you doing out here? Yo, girl, lost. You're supposed to go to the back and comfort her or something. You just chilling out here, just looking at these ladies fight. You're like, Tiffany Steele was already eliminated in the first minute of this match, which is crazy. That match was back and forth, and I have no idea what was in the water tonight here in Las Vegas. And holy fuck, what the hell was that? This fucking three-way dance being bollocks because Tiffany Steele immediately eliminated, and we have 2 debuting stars. This matchup, Matthew James just sliding into stop sign. He's just like, come on, ladies, let's stop this. My girl out. We see these 2 ladies trying to fight, and they're all these ladies really pushing hard here, knowing that the women's Queen of the Ring tournament is coming up here in TWF. Lisa Quinn trying to get the first win here in that tournament for the inaugural Monarchy Madness. Matthew James just chilling yet again out there. Get the fuck out there. You're not paid for every camera appearance, buddy. Matthew, I'm looking at the ladies' James. Now he's just clapping. Matthew, ladies' man James. Monroe going for the dive. This is Dave Meltzer would give this -5 stars. I'm gonna be real. Matthew James, this is all your fault somehow. You were out there. You ruined this match. I don't even want to see any of the replays because they're not even worth seeing. This match was Bukaka. And Matthew James is still just there. Matthew looking for a Miss James. Mariah Money. Yeah, Matthew's not wrong. Mariah Money won this, but this was a fucking stinker and a half. Boo this match. This match just goes down in infamy with Matthew James being in the background of it makes it even funnier to me. Stinker of stinkers. I have no idea why Tiffany Steele just decided not to kick out. We move on to some women's tag team action, though. We will see the Jones sisters take on Sandra Sammartino and Amber teaming up for the first time here. Our predictions live as we move into our next matchup, ladies and gentlemen. One-time Women's United States champion Riley Jones and her sister Brittany Jones making their way to the ring. The Jones sisters here scheduled for tag team action here. They are getting ready to have some action against Sandra Sammartino and Amber. And these ladies are about to have some tag team action. The Jones sisters, the winners of the first ever TWF women's tag team match in history. This is the second one here. The women's scene flourishing quite a bit that we might be able to actually get a TWF women's roster or tag team roster going. Sandra Sammartino making her way to the ring now. She's fired up to be here tonight in Las Vegas. A former one-time United States champion here in the women's scene. She is the inaugural women's U.S. champion here. Losing that title to Julia Winters. Can't forget about Tiffany Steele also holding the title at one point. Matthew James just paid these two ladies to beat each other up and he watched. That's insane.
And from Mount Everett, Washington,
Amber showing up to TWF, styling and profiling tonight in a different attire than she normally wears. She's teaming with Sandra Sammartino here. These two ladies ready to get this tag team competition on the way. Riley Jones will be starting this off while Brittany is sitting on the apron. We have Sandra starting this one off with Amber on the apron as well. A quick tag made in by Riley to her sister Brittany. Sandra Sammartino sent off the ropes and hit with that double shoulder tackle, taking her down, ladies and gentlemen. And the agility on display by one of those Jones sisters. Brittany Jones fired up and Amber's gonna cut her short and stop her momentum from riding and snowballing here. We see Riley Jones get the leg up on Sandra Sammartino as she tried to get the shoulder tackle in. Goes for a roll up here. Will this be enough in the early goings? We did see a upset pinfall in that three-way dance just in the last match, so we'll have to see. Go over a cover after that, but Sandra Sammartino able to kick out quickly. A punch right to the gut. Going for a chop, but this time an elbow strike. Slamming her down, right the head bouncing off the top of the mat. Sandra Sammartino, a very large lady here in the TWF, standing at 6'3", towering over a lot of the competition for the women's division. A kick out here. Amber is got to be furious, thinking that. Also, what is this girl doing wrestling in high heel boots? There is no way that is good for her. A drop kick right to the back. Sandra Sammartino now locking in and trying to punch some faces. Locking in and trying to punch some faces. What a dumb call by me. The stomp by Sandra Sammartino. You see Amber now a stomp. I bet you those high heels got us definitely hurt when getting kicked with those. Elbows here. Amber sent for the ride into the corner. But oh, might have just taken her time catching her breath, giving Amber just enough time to deliver a jawbreaker. There's a Harrison B sign here tonight. Harrison B will be in that elimination chamber here tonight. A springboard Phoenix splash by Riley Jones, showing why she's a one-time women's United States champion. Referee right in the camera angle. Good job, ref. She's going up top on that challenger's corner. A diving hurricanrana by Riley Jones, taking Amber down for the right, was that a standing in for a Phoenix splash? Sends her down, looking for the double team. Puts her in a wheelbarrow. And oh, the cutter, taking her down quickly. The cover here. Only a 2 count. These ladies doing their best here. Do or die as the Jones sisters trying to just keep that advantage in their corner, keep the ring separated, knowing that Sandra Sammartino is the powerhouse looking to get that hot tag on the Jones sisters. Missing the tag because of Amber. Sandra Sammartino with a big elbow, and now that clubbing blow and a super kick right into the face, mounting on top of Riley Jones for the punches. Or that might be Brittany Jones. That is Brittany Jones. Missing the forearm. You see Sandra with the diving axe handle. Going up top though. What will Sandra Sammartino do here? It looked like she went for a big frog splash. Will this be enough to put away the match? The referee goes to the count, and then her sister Riley Jones breaks it up. Sammartino turns her attention to the other Jones sister in the ring. Oh, she's looking to hit her with that pump handles, power bomb. Cover here. Is that going to be enough to put her away? No. Brittany Jones proves that she's built for tough just like her sister. And a kick right to the face. These ladies are continuing to put on a fantastic match as the Las Vegas crowd getting hyped for the tag team women's matchup here. Giving it a tag team wrestling chant. Or a women's wrestling. Jesus, what a belly-to-belly splash with the cartwheel, bringing the full momentum right to a stop on her body. That's gotta hurt. But oh, Sandra Sammartino with a choke, using that size advantage to her gain. That's gotta hurt Riley Jones as Amber getting back in the ring now. But Riley Jones, oh, slamming her down. The cover here. Will this be enough to put Amber away? No, Amber still showing that TWF fighting spirit as this match continues on. Oh, missing the stomp. Amber luckily just a little too close to the ropes. But oh no, a flapjack taking her down. Face and chest bouncing off that canvas. That's gotta hurt. As she's sent into the corner, do the Jones sisters have something devious and planned? Referee right in the middle of the fucking action once again. Good job, ref. A running drop kick right into the corner. Amber's not looking good as the Jones sisters have definitely separated these two from making any tag team maneuvers here. The ring is cut off. But Amber's fighting back, showing that she's got fighting spirit right into the gut. Continues this offense and looks to tag in Sammartino. Sandra Sammartino gets tagged in by Amber. an elbow, sends him off the ropes. Sends her off the ropes, excuse my language. San Martino on the top here, looking for something big. But, whoa, we see Riley Jones' sister, Brittany Jones with the reversal, but San Martino with the reversal here as well. And, oh, slams her down center of the ring. She's in control of this matchup. That size advantage playing dividends into this matchup here as we witness before our eyes. Why Sandra San Martino? But you can't count the Jones sisters out with that flying forearm just crating through. Oh my god, I thought they were going to go for a 3D, but leaping her into the air and dropping her into that double knee strike onto her chest. Sandra San Martino might not have kicked out of that, but Amber there to save and make the breakup of the tag, of the pinfall, excuse me. Another tag made. The Joneses have been doing very well of keeping and making sure that they are freshly tagged in and out. We see Sandra San Martino putting her in a fireman's carry and slamming her down onto the mat, head curating, bouncing off. San Martino in the control of this matchup as we see, oh no, what is going on? It's San Martino with a flurry of offense. There's a sign that says join the Discord, ladies and gentlemen. I agree with that fan here live in Las Vegas. Join the TWF community. Come watch along with all the other stuff that Tagged Up Tyler does with his friends and with the viewers as well. We do community games as well. Oh, in their corner, Amber locks the legs, goes for the cover. Brittany Jones not looking good here. And we see Sandra San Martino and Amber get the win here tonight. All the highlights from this tag team action here. These ladies gave it their all, proving that the Jones sisters aren't the be-all end-all of tag team wrestling here in the women's division. But they do put up quite a fight. They are scrappy young lasses. Off the ropes, and you see this beautifully executed, just lifting her up in the air, getting Sandra San Martino up in the air. No easy task. That's a lot of mass to move, but that size difference was a big key difference in this matchup here. Sandra San Martino is just able to decimate these ladies. What a tag team matchup here as we roll into our semifinal main event. The TWO, Dylan Storm of the TWO will be defending that World Television Championship against Jonesy the Doom Nibis here tonight. Doom Nibis, former World Heavyweight Champion, said he's been crawling at the ranks, training, chomping at the bit, trying to become the best man he can here in the TWF. And he said he starts by taking down Dylan Storm. Semi-main event match here up here. TWO will be joining Dylan Storm.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World's Television Light Heavyweight Championship.
The television championship on the line here for this. The Doom Nibis gracing us. What happened? You fell asleep. Well, my friend, we saw a sinker three-way dance, unfortunately. Matthew James was just looking at the ladies out there. Crazy work. We crowned new tag team champions. Tribuno Sino and Jack Powell got beef with the Chaos Club because Daniel Gray couldn't push down a ladder. Truth and Consequences are your new tag team champions. Two-time tag team champions. The Doom Nibis makes his way to the ring. He will be facing fuck Daniel Gray. All my homies hate Daniel Gray. We see the TWO making their way to the ring. This is a big group here. All the gold around their waist. The TWO does not play around here. These guys are menaces in the ring. Garrett Rogers calling the shots here tonight. As you know, they are throwing on 4 on site. This television championship match on the line. TWO's core members out here tonight watching as Dylan Storm fights off Jonesy.
Introducing the challenger. From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Daddy Death.
The Doom Nibis, Daddy Death, the big salami. He's facing off against Dylan Storm of the TWO. Who will win? Get your channel points in, ladies and gentlemen, as the prediction is open. There's about 3 minutes left. Small. Dylan Storm taking on Doom Nibis. These two have met once before, but Dylan Storm starting off quickly. Double underhook, taking Doom Nibis for the ride, sending him over. Doom Nibis was on quite the losing streak here in the TWF, but I don't know if somebody like Dylan Storm is going to drop that TV title. I think he said he wants to be the bare standard of what TWF's television championship is all about. A kick right to the gut as, oh, he's playing with Jonesy here. He's playing with that salami. A senton here by Dylan Storm. As we see Doom Nibis go for the kick right under Dylan Storm's leg. That snap suplex taking Storm down quickly. Doom Nibis going to the outside. The springboard drop kick. Morrison trying to remove that turnbuckle pad. Help Dylan Storm any way he can. Dylan Storm not looking good as Doom Nib is taking advantage here in this matchup here. There's a fan that says join the Discord if you're new here. There's a Discord for us. Dylan Storm, oh, using that turnbuckle, exposed turnbuckle effectively, but doesn't get to do anything else. What a code breaker effectively delivered by the Doom Nibis. Doom Nibis just crushing Dylan Storm with that big senton out of the ring. The TWO watching onwards. Garrett Rogers keeping the sunglasses on, knowing that you don't mess with the boss. Doom Nibis looking to hold Dylan Storm up for that salami driver on the outside of the ring. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. The Doom Nib is going up to the high rent district, looking to take Dylan Storm out of the game completely, and the axe handle. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, this murderer. Dylan Storm sent across the ringside area. We're gonna snooze this match as we will try to stick to this as long as we can, ladies and gentlemen. We do have an Elimination Chamber main event for the #1 contender to face Garrett Rogers at the Monarchy Mayhem for the World Heavyweight Champion. Doom Davis wisely breaking the count here, missing the Tope Atomico. Oh, an elbow tie up. Super kick. Taking down Dylan Storm taking down the Doom Nibis, but he wisely rolls to the outside of the ring. This match slowing down as these two know each other very well, playing on the same hockey team. Oh, he's looking to hit his own supervillain style flying technique, showing that he has some superpowers too, compared to Dylan, to the big salami Doom Nibis. Doom Nibis taking control of this matchup currently, as Dylan Storm not able to get to anything, as he's just being thrown around by the slightly larger opponent here. Doom Nibis going up to the top rope, looking to go that high rent district once again. A diving drop kick by Jonesy, landing on those steps. That was brutally executed, but doing it all for the love of this. Oh no, he's looking for that emo boy special. Dylan Storm folded like a paper towel. Oh, and another one. The emo boy special this time. Dylan Storm doesn't look good. TWO is in astonishment watching as Doom Nibis. Doom Nibis waiting patiently as Matthew James distracting the Doom Nibis. Dylan Storm pulling himself up. Oh, there it is. He's going to take him out. I don't know if Jonesy's going to be able to kick out of that. But the fighter that the Doom Nibis is, this mythical creature here. By the way, don't forget to follow It's Jonesy42. That's the streamer who made Doom Nibis. He's our buddy. Also a real person. When I say a real person, like a person I know in real life, like outside of Twitch. somebody like I'm going to his 4th of July party, I could call Jonesy right now and be like, you want to go get lunch? Well, I guess it would be dinner because it's dinner time, but you know what I mean. Dylan Storm diving from the top. Trying to secure that win on the Doom Nimbus. TWO frustrated that Doom Nimbus is putting up so much of a fight. A sling blade. No, you smelly. Troy, I wish I could just be like, hey bro, you wanna go get lunch? But we live 2,000 miles away. Dylan Storm locking in the eyes of the storm, trying to make Jonesy tap out here, and Jonesy can't keep going. The TWF television champion, Dylan Storm, retains. The TWF definitely playing a role here. Removing that. Hell yeah. The TWO playing a role here in the Doom Nimbus's downfall. Matthew James distracting Dylan Storm. Garrett Rogers barking the orders, probably telling them what to do. The TWO continuing to be bad guys as we go to ad break here tonight. Right before our main event, ladies and gentlemen.
Here is your winner, and still World Television Light Heavyweight Champion, the villain, Dylan Storm.
Let's do some stretching. Nobody's dreamed of stretch in a while. Oh, lordy, I feel so much better. Ad break ends in 30 seconds. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. If we're back from ad break, we have an elimination chamber. Nick James, who is jumped and part of the Chaos Club, who was jumped by the TWO, a returning Tyrus Fatu, the man known as the Wise Man here. Harrison B. Tyler the Cactus stepping into the ring said he wants a chance to take down TWO. If it means he has to go after Garrett Rogers, he will. The Mad Dog Miller and Richard Mason. Richard Mason was attacked severely today, before the show, by Garrett Rogers. We'll have to see what happens. We're back from our ad break, ladies and gentlemen, as our Elimination Chamber is about to start. Our main event of the evening for TWF Monday Mayhem, this #1 contenders match here for the World Heavyweight Championship. We saw that dastardly... Oh, they updated it? That's so fucking weak. Universe mode used to just overwrite it so that way the Elimination Chamber was at your arena. Let us have specialty matches in custom arenas, please. Richard Mason said he's feeling the hurt, but he's not more hurt than watching his boys lose the tag team titles here earlier today. The people here were all selected random for the pods, as Richard Mason looks like he's going to be selected for the pods. You'd think that declaring that he wanted to be entered into this, that the case would try to stack an unfair advantage, but he said he's trying to keep this fair between everybody, because I mean we all want a chance to take down the TWO. The Golden City visionary, part of the Terror Twins. He said he's ready to go the distance.
And his opponents, representing the Terrors from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 265 pounds.
He will be locked inside this chamber. A man we haven't seen here, a one-time television champion, losing it to his brother, and then they both disappeared, saying that they both needed some time away from TWF. Iris Fatu said he's been training and he sees the plan now. Because he's a visionary, he knows how to cook. This man, smelling and hunting and seeing where the future lies. We'll see how this man will portray in the chamber here tonight. Didn't even have to skip. It was just literally at the end. Our next entrant into this Elimination Chamber match here on Monday Mayhem, we will have to see. For it is the Mad Dog Miller, part of the former Emo Boys Hockey Club member. He is here and said he wants to take down the TWO as well. The Mad Dog Miller makes his way to the ring here tonight, looking to be entered into this chamber. These men all knowing the grit that this chamber match takes to go through. We're not going to watch through that entire entrance because that'll take fucking 35 years. Harrison B making his way here tonight, and says he's better than money he can buy, and he said he's throwing his hat in the ring for those who can be one of the world's heavyweight champions. making his way to the ring, part of the Chaos Club. Nick James. He was badly beaten up by his brother in the TWO last night after we went off air on Riots in LA. And you know he's got to be feeling the effects badly, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue on with this matchup. He will be entering first. Richard Mason might have a little bit of a lead here. Also being punished with that power bomb earlier today before the show even went on air, but we see Nick James, 2 members of the Chaos Club in this chamber. We'll have to see how they fare. You know Matthew James is going to be watching because his brother is pissed off and wants to get some action back at him. He's badly hurt after Sunday night. He's taped up, and who is he facing? None other than the other man who said this is the only way he can prove who's strong enough to take down the TWO and lead the charge against these hooligans of TWF. The Thunder World Order needs to pay, and the sheriff's back in town, ladies and gentlemen. The Cactus makes his way into this matchup. The owner and commissioner of TWF makes his way to the ring, and he said he needs to stop the TWO at all costs. Matthew James, Dylan Storm, Jacob Morrison. I was right with Jacob Morrison. Damn it. It's not even because they want to have a rivalry. It's because they're all gunning for Garrett Rogers, the world heavyweight champion and the leader of the TWO. The Cactus starting off this chamber match. This will be his second ever chamber match he's ever participated in. We'll have to see how he fares. Starting off with an enziguri missing, but we see how Nick James sends the Cactus to the outside. The warrior way of Nick James has pulled him through more than he can care to share. But he's Cactus. We know you buy the catering. Why do they keep all biting your fingers? They bite everybody's fingers. Nick James now, a knee strike and a neck breaker, taking down the Cactus. The next to enter into this chamber has, I mean, if it's Richard Mason, it could be a very good turn of events for Chaos Club, as they can start running through the chamber and they can decide who will be the one to go on. But the Cactus and Nick James currently fighting. These two did battle in 2K24. A lot of men's first TWF chamber appearances, and the Mad Dog Miller, the first man to be released from his pod into this chamber, 3rd man in the match in total. He's dragging the Cactus now, as these two men have been heated after they've stopped playing hockey together. Nick James immediately turns his attention to the Mad Dog Miller. As the Cactus throws his attention right back at Nick James. And a knee strike now. And an axe kick. Throwing these big haymaker punches. And now, looks like he was going for a reverse DDT, but no, instead decides to do the final cut and adds the elbow drop on top of that. Next entrant into this chamber match, ladies and gentlemen, who will it be in this main event of TWF Monday Mayhem? One of these 3 men will enter, and it's Harrison B, who's released from his chamber next. Harrison B and the Cactus have been known to do battle before in 2K24. Mad Dog Miller and Nick James fighting each other as Nick James turns his attention over to Harrison B. As Harrison's scaling the cage where our camera's at. And he dives on top of the cactus, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. And Nick James dives on top of the cactus too. These men all fighting for an opportunity to take down Garrett Rogers. Tyrus Fatu sitting impatient, waiting for his opportunity to strike as the cactus's neck might be broken. Richard Mason entering out at number 5, leaving Tyrus Fatu as the last entrant. This chamber match is almost in full swing as Richard Mason clearing house, looking to take down the Mad Dog Miller. These men all gunning to take out Garrett Rogers. What is this camera angle? A pinfall by the cactus on Nick James, but Nick James, with all his might, pushes and takes the cactus off of him. What a daredevil Richard Mason is, bringing some chaos into this chamber. The cover on Nick James by the cactus. Will this be enough to put him away? These two men started the chamber off. As we have Harrison, Matthew. Why are you on the top of my brain? Richard Mason, Mad Dog Miller, and Harrison B fighting as we see the last man being released from his pod. Tyrus Fatu making his return back to the TWF, and he makes no time wasted. Turns his attention to Harrison B. Stopping Richard Mason from getting attacked by him. All 6 men have been released from their... All men are in this matchup now. Anybody... Oh, the cactus going up top. What is he thinking here? Missing completely on Nick James. Well, now Nick James taking a moment to go high risk. Tyrus Fatu trying to choke out Richard Mason, and the cactus takes another big splash. Back into the ring now. Harrison B trying to stomp him out. Richard Mason throwing Fatu into the... It looks like they pod, and he keeps the pressure applied here. And bounces him off that chamber pod. God, that has to hurt, ladies and gentlemen. The cactus, the first eliminated, as Nick James and him did battle until the bitter end. But now Richard Mason with the reversal gets reversed by Tyrus Fatu. Fatu, this is a big man, a big beefy man with a lot of muscle, going to the top of that cage and chopping off. Oh my God. Referee getting distracted by the other two. That would have definitely been a 3 count. Richard Mason, though, getting stalked by his prey, that a former guerrilla of war. Oh, an early release Tiger Bomb onto Richard Mason. Richard Mason showing that he is a warrior. The Chaos Club coming through, trying their best. The reversal. Fatu, these men fighting with all their might here in the TWF for an opportunity to be the one to spearhead who takes down the Garrett Rogers in the TWF. At least the initial charge, if maybe we don't know who's gonna win, ladies and gentlemen. Fatu kicks out with a lot of gusto, and he kicks up, showing that the bank statement power bomb. Richard Mason with a stunner on both of them. Oh no. The ring rust might be showing on Tyrus Fatu, but the ring's clearing out as Harrison B has an uphill battle. Chaos Club came into this chamber with a plan. One of them are gonna walk out as the #1 contender. Richard Mason watching as Nick James goes for the cover on Harrison B. Richard Mason watching, he said, hey, why don't you try to use the ropes? There's no disqualifications. And he turns their attention back to Harrison B. These men are just brutalizing each other. And the rivalry. These two men jockey for position on who's the true #1 contender. Who's the leader of the Chaos Club? Mason eliminated as Nick James. Harrison B going for the cover. No. Nick James kicks out just in the nick of time. Nick James, who's been injured, he's fighting for take the revenge on his brother. And the lungbuster powerbomb, is that going to remove Harrison B from this matchup? No, these two men, these warriors of TWF. I've been saying that a lot, but you guys are all gladiators, warriors, showing your true fighting spirit here in the TWF and why we're the best company around. Nobody wants to give an inch and everybody wants to take a mile, as Harrison B trying to make Nick James never be able to walk again. The elbow cranked up, but Nick James rolls out of the way. This man is hurt and fighting through the pain, all because the revenge is on his mind. Nick James ascent onto the outside. These men giving it their all here at the very end of our main event of Monday Mayhem for this #1 contenders match. That fan in the crowd here says join the Discord, ladies and gentlemen, and I agree with him. You should join the Discord if you haven't joined it. You're new here, ! Discord. Nick James crushing Harrison B. Might crush the life out of this man. Cameraman seeing that the last two in this chamber, Harrison B and Nick James. Nick James almost in a way turned on Richard Mason, saying that I need to do this to take my brother on. I wonder if that's going to cause any commotion here in the package pile driver. Oh, Richard Mason. I don't know. Oh, no. Nick James, Harrison B, the last two members of this match. Oh, they go behind. Lifts him up. Oh, exploder suplex. He lands right on his stomach. Nick James going up to the top rope now as Harrison B takes a big dive right on his gut. I don't think Harrison's kicking out. The blood pouring out of his head. Nick James wants to take on Garrett Rogers. But will turning on the Chaos Club pay dividends? What a matchup here in this main event. Nick James going on to face Garrett Rogers here tonight, or Monarchy Mayhem, not tonight. That's like almost a month away. Richard Mason said, "You deserve it. You're the one who's gonna spearhead this." chanting for Nick James that he deserved this win. Feeling betrayed by his brother. We will see how this happens and how the TWO will respond. I've been tagged up, Tyler. Get this jabroni out of my goddamn chat. I thank you all for tuning in. Let's do a quick raid out. Say hey. Let's see if any of the homies are streaming right now. Yeah, let's get Walker. I love this dude. Come on, get in the car. We're going to say hi to Uncle Walker after watching wrestling. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to TWF Monday Mayhem. I had a great time doing the show. We'll be back on Thursday with some more wrestling action. And we're with our build to Monarchy Madness. The TWF is cooking and getting spicy. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We're gonna raid out now. Bye-bye.